guys, it is Rinne-Hatake here, back with another video, and today I'm here to present to you what if Goku was born with Master Ultra Instinct, or MUI. This will be the movie, so I will be changing a few things, like I've said in past few movies that I've made. So a lot of things will be different, because I can't really remember what I've said in the last parts, so I'll be just making random stuff up as we go on. So hopefully you still enjoy. But without further ado, let's finally begin this what if scenario. So how this is gonna start is we're gonna start this off in Zeno's palace, where Zeno was watching over the universe, calm and peaceful. Well, not truly calm and peaceful, since the morality rate in all universes aren't doing so well, as Zeno was contemplating destroying the universe. But he did see a child that had enormous potential to be a hero of his universe, and decided to interfere with his life. Since Zeno is like a OP god and all, he probably has future sight to go into any future he desires, so he looked into Goku's future and what would happen if he didn't interfere. And all the Dragon Ball events play out if Zeno didn't interfere, so he decided to interfere with Goku's life and give him something that will change Goku's life by asking the Grand Priest to, well, give Goku a bit of his power. Yes, Goku was already born with the Ultra Instinct power, but he was given extra power by the Grand Priest, which is totally different from what I said in like little parts and what ifs. You guys told me to make Goku OP. I'm making him OP for the movie. So Goku was blessed with a mark, an angel's mark that was placed on his chest right next to his heart, basically. And that angel mark will spread throughout his whole body. It will spread throughout his whole body as he will access like really OP powers of Ultra Instinct to the highest grade that Ultra Instinct can go to. And it can only go for like a few seconds. So this will be Goku's secret weapon for now, as Goku wasn't aware of this since he was still a child. As Zeno did interfere, and he does want to see how things will play out now. So now we move to where the story is gonna start, as Frieza was a bit worried that the Super Saiyan will become a real thing, and he'll have to deal with it, as he decided a Super Saiyan, well, the Saiyans have to die for him to be safe, just in case the Super Saiyan is real, not a myth. He destroyed Planet Vegeta, but in the nick of time, Bardock managed to send his son off to planet Earth to safety. As Goku arrives, most of Dragon Ball's events play out, but in some occasions, Goku's hair starts to, well, change. As his hair doesn't change color, but his hair formation, you know how Goku's hair is, really spiky, it sometimes changes to, his hair looks like it's elevated somehow, as it has a white glow as Goku's eyes change into a silver color. As in brief moments, like 3 to 4 seconds, he can dodge anyone's attacks, as he can drop out of that form really quickly, as other people have noticed the power that Goku had, as his power was beyond anything anyone's ever seen. The powers of a god, as, the god of Earth, known as Kami, or the Guardian, Kami, well, he saw Goku's potential too, since, he's somewhat of a god. I'm pretty sure he has just a teensy bit of god ki. I'm just gonna say he does, since, he's supposedly the god of Earth. And Goku's stronger than him, so yeah, we move. So Kami already saw Goku's potential and decided to ask Korin to ask one of his students to take Goku over to the lookout, as Goku had most of the events of canon play out, and when he was up against Tao Pai Pai, as that event just goes really easy for Goku. His strength and speed are way more formidable this time because of this Ultra Instinct increase, or the Mastered Ultra Instinct increase, and also the Angel Mark, which activates unconsciously or subconsciously when Goku's in need, or when Goku needs to access the full power of Ultra Instinct. So this Angel Mark, you're probably wondering, what is this Angel Mark that I'm speaking of? This Angel Mark is basically like a curse mark that gives you extra power. The curse mark from, Naruto, and Sasuke had that curse mark, and he got a lot stronger, being able to take out, well, one-tailed Naruto, basically. But this time, it's going to be way more enhanced and way more overpowered, to the point where Goku is legit the most OPS being in that universe besides Beerus and Whis. So, yeah, that's a little taste of Goku's power with that Angel Mark. But we move, as Goku was taken by Master Roshi, and taken him to, well, Korn's towers. Korn gave him a bit of training, but the training that he provided wasn't suited for Goku. It was too easy for him. He caught Korn really easily, drank the water, it was just normal tap water. But Korn, well, he told Goku to use that staff he has to make it all the way to the skies to meet someone. As Goku nods his head, saying, "Alright." As he looks at Master Roshi, saying, "I'll be seeing you later, Master Roshi." As Goku jumps to the top of the roof of Korn's tower and places his what was it? The power pole. Yeah, the power pole in the middle of Korn's tower, and as Goku yells, "Extend!" as it extends all the way to, well, the top, the very, very top, extends to the lookout. As Goku climbs it, does get struck by lightning here and there, but he manages to do it anyway, as the air up there was very thin, and he had to breathe carefully, or else he could die. But this little phase here, he got over it wasn't too hard for Goku, so he got over it pretty easily, as Goku begins training with Kami, becoming even stronger. So, Master Roshi and Korn were the only ones who were in charge of the people below. Well, the rest of the Z fighters that were below, they had to train all of them to be strong, so that whenever they fight a stronger foe, they won't need Goku. As Goku was up there busy training, using the hyperbolic time chamber here and there, and using that time travel machine that, well, the Z fighters used to fight Saiyans, as Goku trains there, becoming a lot stronger. But the training soon enough was too easy for Goku, as Goku asked Kami, saying, "Kami, is there any other training I can do? This is far too easy." As Kami was about to say to go to King Kai, but he got an urgent message from Korin, as Korin, tries to speak with Kami, as Kami hears his cries, saying, "What's wrong, Korin?" As Korin basically tells them that, the Ox King's place is gonna burn down, all the people there are gonna die, so Goku was initially sent there. As Goku arrives, he's a lot taller, more muscular built, and so is Chi-Chi. Well, she isn't muscularly built, but she's more, older and has matured a lot. As, Goku lands there, seeing the place on fire, and Master Roshi trying to put the flames out. As Goku basically just acts as his Ultra Instinct. He has a 1 minute and 30-second timer or time limit on this, as he accesses just the Omen form. He can't access Master just yet, because, his body can't handle it. As he accesses Omen first, as he lifts his one hand, as a whole pure pressure, like the pressure comes out of Goku's hand, as the flames were extinguished with one strike of that, as Goku exits his form, as, Goku looks at them saying, "You guys alright?" As Chi-Chi was charmed by Goku, As you know, Goku was also charmed by Chi-Chi, as both of them soon enough began going out on dates and having relationships. They started to have a relationship as a boyfriend and girlfriend, basically. But Goku knows that he needs to keep training to make sure Earth is safe. So he does train, occasionally bringing Chi-Chi along, but we move forward. As Goku begins more training, as he was sent to King Kai's planet, training there. As after training with King Kai for a year or two, Goku missed out on 2 tournaments, but he is now going into the 3rd tournament, since, King Piccolo was already dealt with by the other human Z fighters, so Goku didn't need to come in and step in and, destroy King Piccolo. The other human Z fighters managed to beat him, but the one that they needed to defeat was Piccolo Jr., as he was way stronger than King Piccolo, or the Demon King Piccolo. As Goku arrived, winning the tournament with ease, becoming the World Martial Arts Champion, as Goku doesn't really care about the title, but, it's good. It's a good thing anyway. But we move, as after the tournament, Goku proposed to Chi-Chi, as both of them got married, and soon enough, Goku had a child, naming the child Gohan, as Chi-Chi, Gohan, and Goku lived their life on Mount Paozu, as Goku just decided to train here on planet Earth, as he trains outside, as this time he focuses more on his mental thinking and stuff like that. Since Goku has already trained with King Kai, he's aware of such moves such as Kaioken and the Spirit Bomb, so he's already well acquainted with that, as Goku just trains, focusing his mind and accessing Ultra Instinct. As Gohan, his son, he was expecting his son to have the same ability as he has, but in all honesty, Gohan doesn't have that type of potential that Goku has. Goku was surprised to see that his son wasn't as strong as him, but it doesn't matter to Goku, since Goku still loved his son very much. So I'm gonna change a few things, like I've said. So Gohan will not be getting Ultra Instinct in this time. He will have to earn it if he wants it. So he's not gonna be born with it, like I've said in the parts. So we just continue. As we continue moving forward to Dragon Ball Z, as the first event, when Raditz arrives, is almost there, as everyone reunites at Kame House to have a little family or friendship reunion with the others, as Goku arrives on the Flying Nimbus with his son and wife, as both of them are more of a loving family, actually, as Goku is more supportive of education, and, Goku has more smarts. I'm just gonna say he's just improved his smarts a little more, and is more capable of doing other things. And Goku this time around, he's gonna be a rich guy, okay? You know what I'm gonna do to Goku? I'm gonna make him rich and OP. Goku is gonna have a well-structured business. Goku's a businessman. You're probably not expecting this from Goku, but, since he's the World Martial Arts Champion, and has, attended most of them, due to him having an incredible, reputation nowadays, Goku has started his own little business that grew and went viral. His business skyrocketed as Goku made millions, and not trillions, but just millions and near billions of dollars, or zenny, with all his work in progress. Because Goku's business is a martial arts training business, and also just the regular business and stuff like that. The regular office job business, yeah, that's basically it. But he also runs another side company, a company that trains in martial arts such as kung fu, Thai boxing, kickboxing, boxing, any type of martial arts you can think of. That's basically what he does. As Goku runs 2 separate companies, and he makes a lot out of them. But that's not the point here. We're not talking about Goku's business right now. As Goku, informs everyone of what he's been doing lately, and why he doesn't hang out with them for a while. And all of them were actually surprised, because they thought Goku was a total doofus. They didn't think Goku could actually run a business. but Goku is running a financial business right now, and his financial situation is really good. As Bulma is surprised to see that Goku was the one who's helping Capsule Corp right now, who's the one who's providing stuff for Capsule Corp. As Goku's company was called the Suns. Yeah, I know it sounds weird, but I'm just gonna stick with it. But we move as they still have a little chat, have a bit of a party, have a barbecue. But Raditz, the evil Saiyan, the brother of Kakarot or Goku, has now landed on planet Earth on a farm, killing the farmer there as he finds his way to trying to find, his brother. But he doesn't sense him, but he senses a city and then Piccolo, and then he finally senses Goku, as Goku is suppressing his power right now because he's trying to hold back a lot because he doesn't want to scare off his friends or anything like that. Nothing that Goku would really do, but Goku just doing it because why not? As Goku senses Raditz coming, as he gets into a fighting stance, as Raditz lands on the planet saying, not planet, but the Kame House area, as Raditz looks at his brother saying, little brother, that's where you've been hiding. Oh, look at that little kid. So you must be the Saiyan. Another Saiyan. Well done, Kakarot. You might have not taken out the population, but you are doing a great job in repopulating the Saiyan race. I give props to you for that. But you will either join me or die with this planet, or kill 100 humans, and I'll spare your lives. As Goku isn't taking this very lightly, as Raditz looks at Goku saying, will you do this, or will you not? As Goku looks at him saying, I won't join you. I won't kill 100 humans. This is my planet, and I will protect it. As Raditz looks at him saying, so you chose death, Kakarot. Fine, then. As Raditz dashes towards Kakarot, or Goku, trying to knee him, that one move that he did against Goku that knocked him out. Or put him out put him out real quick. But this time Goku just catches it and grabs it and just puts a lot of pressure on Raditz's knee as Raditz yells in pain saying, let me go! As Goku does a spinning back kick, slamming his foot straight into Raditz's face. As Raditz was sent flying into the ocean waters like a skipping pebble. As Goku was already behind him in an instant and does an OP fight with Raditz. But to be honest, Goku's destroying Raditz as he was holding back. As Goku was only using one finger. Yes, one finger to stop all of Raditz's attacks. As Raditz was getting even more annoyed, punching and kicking and throwing many barrages at Goku, but in the end runs out of energy as Goku does the same punch that he did against Golden Frieza, where he put two fingers on Frieza's chest and punched it instantly. That's what Goku did right now, as, sorry if you can hear any background noises, but Goku does that to Raditz as Raditz's Saiyan armor begins to break, as Raditz coughs out blood and is immediately knocked out by that one attack. But Goku isn't the guy or the type of guy to kill his brother, but I'm gonna say plot and he drowned because Goku didn't quickly save him. Yeah, I know that's a weird way to for Raditz to die, but he was knocked out, and I'm just gonna say plot armor. As Raditz drowned. Okay, you're probably gonna be like, hey, yo, Raditz drowned? Yes, he drowned. I'm sorry, but that's the way he's gonna die this time. He drowned. But we move as Goku realizes that there might be other Saiyans, just like his brother, so he decides to tell more of the Z fighters to train harder, because next time, if he isn't there in time, well, who knows what will happen, as Goku brings back his family and decides to take him on their massive mansion house. Yeah, they live in a mansion now. Goku living the life out here. Goku is now rich. He's stacked with cash. So Goku lives in a pretty big mansion up at Mount Paotsu. He lives in a massive house, and Chi-Chi and the rest enjoy their life there. But Goku tells Gohan that he will be out in training as Goku asked Chi-Chi politely if he can take Gohan out to train, just in case, because if Gohan was targeted and he wasn't able to fight, then Gohan will either be injured or killed. As Chi-Chi realizes this fact and decides to allow Goku to do this, but Chi-Chi says Gohan has to train with either Kami or King Kai for him to get education while becoming physically stronger. As Goku nods his head, saying, "Well, we'll be off." As Goku flies outward to Kami's house, or to Kami's lookout, and Kami is there already waiting for them. As Kami looks at Goku, saying, "Ah, Goku, so you're here. You ready?" As Goku nods his head, saying, "Born ready." As they were teleported to King Nama's area, as both of them were allowed to enter. As a year and 2 months of training go by, Gohan's knowledge has skyrocketed, and so has his strength. I'm really sorry about that. I'm really tired right now, but we move. As Goku's strength and Gohan's strength are more stronger, as Goku already was well adapted with Kaioken and the gravity here, so he can go to times 50 really easily. While Gohan is able to access times 10 into times 20 in just brief periods of time. But we move. As I think I'm just gonna do this movie in like not part ones and twos, but I think I'm gonna make this a half movie, and then I'll do the next half maybe later in the day or tomorrow. But we move as sorry for any background noises that you may hear right now, but we move as Goku is right now dealing with a lot of things and training Gohan, while King Kai was also helping out with his training. As the Saiyans have finally arrived and taken out a city with them, as they arrive in the area of the Z Fighters where they were out fighting. And I'm really sorry for any inconvenience and background noises that you may hear right now, but we move as the rest of them begin and start their fighting stances as they all dash towards each other, throwing many punches and kicks. But Nappa planted Cybermen, so the Cybermen were dealing with them first. But the Cybermen and their Saiyans basically underestimated them. I'm really sorry for the big car that just ran by. Sorry about that. But anyways, well, they were underestimating the human Z Fighters and the Namekian really badly, as they accelerated or increased their power by a whole lot, as they took out the Cybermen really easily, as the humans target Nappa next. Seeing that Nappa was probably the weakest right now, they decided to charge him, as Nappa was taking exponential amounts of damage by all of them, as in one fell swoop, Piccolo uses the special beam cannon, killing Nappa. But the next person was Vegeta. But before the fight can actually begin, Goku has finally arrived with Gohan, and their powers are way higher than Vegeta's, and Gohan was able to handle Vegeta on his own. So we move from that, as Vegeta was, left, as Vegeta just headed up and went back to Frieza's planet. As Goku heals up in the hospital, wait, Goku doesn't need to heal up. Only the humans and Piccolo need to heal up a bit, but Piccolo, his natural genes will help him, but the humans just need to heal. While they're healing, Goku asks Kami for any place that, is for any information about this Vegeta any information about the Saiyans. As Kami tells them, a little bit of what he knows and what he's read in the Namekian Book of Legends about the legendary Super Saiyan and the Super Saiyan and the legendary Super Saiyan. As we move from this, as Goku, just continues on with his business, expanding it to other countries. As Goku makes sure he picks great leaders to lead his business, leaders that will make sure that they're not being corrupt or anything like that, as Goku is the main boss here and will knock out anyone who does anything wrong in this business. But we're not talking about his business right now. We're talking about how Goku will be born with the power of Ultra Instinct. So we move. As, well, when the human Z Fighters heal, everyone else was just training. As the human Z Fighters decided to help out with training too, and began training as well. But Kami was informed by King Kai that that Frieza is gonna attack Namek, as those words ring a bell in, Kami's ears. Namek. As he sends Goku and the rest to go find Namek and keep it safe. As Goku brings, both ships of Kami and himself to Bulma. As, Goku remembers his ship, and Kami informs him about the location of his ship. As, they basically just check out the technological differences and see how they can make human technology and Namekian and Saiyan technology merge as one to make an incredible ship. As Bulma was working on that, and that would take at least 8 months or so. But in those 8 months, training was all they were doing. As they improved a lot. As Goku still has to deal with business, and has a wife and family to take care of, so he's taking care of them pretty well, actually. And Goku isn't he's not a deadbeat dad. He's a pretty good dad, actually, so he's pretty good. But that's not the point. We move from this. As the ships were finally done getting built, as Goku asked them to build a gravity chamber for them to train. As they were sent off into space and began training up there, and it took them a week to find Namek. As the week goes by with gravity training, as the gravity training improved all their strengths to much higher levels, as Goku was the one only training in Ultra Instinct, as he meditated and trained physical training, but training mentally was important for Goku, as he realizes that this power that he has relies on not just physical but mental strength. So he does a lot of mental or meditation to calm his mind. But we move. As they arrive at Namek, checking out the area, as Goku places the ship back into a capsule, as he gives it to Krillin to take care of. As they fly in different directions, as they didn't know that this place had a Dragon Ball, so they didn't bring the Dragon Radar, since they could already sense energy. They just search around Namek, splitting up into groups: Goku and Gohan, Piccolo, and Tien, and Krillin, and Yamcha. They split up into those teams and began training hard. Well, not training, but looking for any refugees, or just anyone at all, as they find Namekians, putting them into, refugee camps or survival camps. That, people for the survivors, basically. As, Goku and Gohan had they had unluck. They have no luck at all, as they actually ran into the big boss himself, Frieza. Frieza was there, waiting for them. As Frieza sees that the monkeys were helping out the Namekians, as Frieza looks down saying, "You monkeys, you're getting in my way again," as Frieza tries to use a death beam, shooting it at Goku, but Goku swipes it away like it was nothing, saying, "So you must be Frieza." Well, he doesn't know it's Frieza, but he yells, "Who are you? What are you doing here?" As Frieza looks at Goku, saying, "You must be the monkey that defeated Vegeta. I am Lord Frieza. I reign over this territory. I reign over the galaxies. I conquer and destroy. So what do you think you're doing?" As Goku looks at him, saying, "I'm here to protect this planet, and I will protect it from people like you." As Goku already isn't thinking of using, Ultra Instinct, because that would be way too OP. So he's using just Kaioken times 10. As Kaioken times 10 and Frieza are going head to head, or Goku and Kaioken times 10 are going head to head with Frieza. But right now, Frieza's getting clubbered, absolutely clubbered, just with Kaioken times 10. So Frieza raises his power to third transformation, into his third transformation, but it didn't work. So he goes to his final form, or basic form. As Goku just has to amp up the power to Kaioken times 40, and is still getting a little hurt, but goes to Kaioken times 50, as now they're a little more even, but Goku still has the edge. So right now, the other Z fighters are collecting or helping other people, and then the Namekians that were hurt and injured, as Goku continues to fight with Frieza, but Goku had enough, so he entered Ultra Instinct, instantly destroying Frieza in one attack. As Goku yells, "Dragon Fist!" as he slams the Dragon Fist straight into Frieza, piercing Frieza, as Frieza is now dead with that attack, as Goku drops out of Ultra Instinct and starts helping anyone else out there. As they continue doing this, helping others, as we move from this, as they finally finished helping the Namekians have died, as they saw that there were Dragon Balls there, so they decided to actually collect them, not knowing where they are, since they don't have the Dragon Radar, but they just collected any Dragon Balls that they can find. But they were unlucky to find the last one, so they just explored the planet, and they found a Namekian little palace with one Namekian standing outside. That Namekian would happen to be known as Nail, as Nail was already in a fighting stance saying, "What do you outsiders want? You're not getting the Dragon Ball." As Goku looks at him saying, "We're here on a mission to help your planet out, so let us help you." As Nail sees that they're not lying, so they decide to let him in, as Goku and the rest go in and, take the Dragon Ball, and, Gohan and the rest get their potential awakened, except for Goku, since his potential's way too massive anyway. So they move, as, they placed all the Dragon Balls together, as Nail summons the dragon, since, you need to speak Namekian. As, they summon the dragon, wishing for any Namekian who died from Frieza's reign, or from Frieza, to be revived, and any damages to the planet to be fixed, and stuff like that. As the last wish, they just didn't do any last wish, so yeah, no last wishes here. So we move from this as they finally leave planet Namek and head back to Earth, training hard again, so that they can actually, make sure that if they have to deal with anything like that again, they would be prepared and ready. As, I might leave it off in Android Saga, so we move. As, King Cold realizes that his son, he hasn't heard from his son in a while, so he decides to check on Frieza's planet, but Frieza wasn't there. So he decides to worry, as he knows he went to Namek, but Vegeta wasn't strong enough to take him out, as Vegeta left Namek as well. And you remember that planet that Vegeta went to, planet Earth in the Milky Way galaxy, as he decides to head over there to check if Frieza or any Saiyans were there to kill them just in case Frieza died. As he heads over there, as Goku and the rest already arrived, healing up, but King Cold, the ruthless king of the universe, is coming to get Goku and the rest who hurt his son. As King Cold finally arrived, as the rest of them were just waiting patiently for him to come out of the ship. But another unexpected visitor decided to show his face, the one known as Trunks. As Trunks in this universe sees that there wasn't any Frieza, his mom wasn't with Vegeta, as his mom was with Yamcha, as he's so confused. What happened in this universe? Does this mean he wasn't born? What's going on? But this time he didn't have enough time to think for this, so he decided to just cut up, King Cold and finish him off and have a little brawl with Goku. Even though Goku didn't have Super Saiyan, he showed off some incredible power, something that Trunks didn't know. Ultra Instinct, as Goku caught every punch that Trunks did with one finger, as Trunks was so confused. But another person was watching them from the distance. But I'm just gonna leave this movie here. I'm not gonna finish the movie. This will just be 1 out of 2. So this will be half the movie. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. And if you did, make sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of the first part of the movie. But without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next What If scenario. Peace.